Next, let's see the analog alarm tags. To create the analog alarm tag, go for the tag name dictionary and create a new tag. So here I am going to name it as alarm analog tag. And in the type, select the memory integer or memory real depending on the data type. Here I am going to select the memory integer. Click OK and enable the data log and data events. Here I am going to give the priority 1. In this also you can see there are 3 mode of acknowledgement: condition, event oriented, expanded summary. Conditions means whenever the alarm tag is activated, then it will be present in the alarm table. Once the alarm is going beyond the range, or once you acknowledge the alarm tags, it will be disappear from the alarm table. Event oriented and conditions are similar. Expanded summary, if you're selected the expanded summary, then the alarms will be in the alarm table. Even after the acknowledging the alarm tag, it will be present in the alarm table. So where you can see the history of the alarm tag. Now I am going to select the expanded summary, and here if you want to give a comment for the alarm tag, then you can give a comment. And if you see the down here, you will get options to give a range for the analog values: low low, low, high, high high signal. So here you have to give the value for the alarm. Here I am going to assign 10 as my low signal, low signal, and here 30 as my low signal, and 80 as my high signal, and 90 as my high signal. And then you can assign the different properties or a priority for the each conditions. Down you can see the deviation option. Deviation is a percentage of the analog tag value, the maximum and the minimum value where the tags can be deviated. Let's see how to define the deviation for the tag. Suppose if you have a minimum value as 1000 and maximum value as plus 1000. Then you have to select the percentage of the deviation between the minimum and maximum value. So maximum percentage I am going to take 15, and the percentage of the minimum value deviation I am going to take 10. Then you have to select the target. Target is the value of the alarm tag, or else you can consider as a midpoint of alarm tag. So I am going to select the 500 as my target value. Then to calculate the deviation, first you have to add this 1000 minimum value and maximum value. So it's a 2000. Then we have to multiply by major deviation. That's a 0.15. If you do the multiplication, then the rising value will be 700 and minimum value will be 300. So in your alarm tag, the value between the 300 and 700, it will be in the good state. If the alarm tag is going beyond or above the 700, then it will give the alarm signal. Next, you can see the deadband. Deadband will use to for a higher security or a higher level of alarm. If you are giving a dead value as a 300 or a 200, after the alarm tags falling for the 300, then it will check the deadband rate. If it is also comes true, if the conditions is falling above the deadband and the minimum value of the deviation, then this alarm tag will be in the good state. This deadband we used for the double verification. Now let's see how the tags will. Now let's see the alarm. First I'm going to save this tag, save it and close. To generate the different values, I'm going to select the slider. Select the slider and tag it. For that, go for the properties and here you have to select the tag. So this is my tag. Click OK. And you can change the slider value. Now I am going to leave it in the default. Then give OK. Let's go for the runtime. Now you can see my alarm tag is already generated because the signal is in the low and also low. Once you start increasing the value, you can see my tag value, once I started increasing, it is turning off. You can see the value here. Now both the values are the 10. Again, once you start increasing above 30, it will give the acknowledgement. And between the 30 to 80, it is a good state. If the alarm is crossing the 80, then you will get an alarm. And if it is crosses the 90, you will get a II signal. And once you decrease the alarm value, you can see your I alarm will be released. And if you go down, now it is in the good state. If it is going below the low value, then you can see here the alarm will be generated. So this is the alarm tag.